What is up, guys? So Batman's actual role in the Elseworlds crossover has been revealed. So we know that the crossover will debut Batwoman, aka Kate Kane, and the crossover will actually take place primarily in Gotham City, but it's been revealed that Batman, although he will not appear, will definitely be addressed in the crossover. So during an interview with Entertainment Weekly, two executive producers behind the Arrowverse and probably behind the Elseworlds crossover went over a bunch of details about the crossover, mainly focusing around Gotham City, but a big part of it and the biggest thing to take away from it is Batman's current status in the Arrowverse. So Caroline Dries, one of the executive producers behind Elseworlds, said, "Our approach is, what does Gotham look like after the Batman has been gone for 3 years? So if you have the Law and Order Protector and Hope gone, what happens as a result? Some people are thriving in his absence because now they can start to do their own thing without the oversight. A lot of people are suffering and they're losing hope, and the city itself and infrastructure is falling apart, so it's not a happy place. Our guys walk into a grimy, scary Gotham." So this confirms a bunch of details about the crossover. First of all, Batman's status in the Arrowverse as of right now is he has been missing for the past 3 years. That means around the time of Arrow Season 3's end and the Flash Season 1's end, he probably went missing around that time. That means he was active as Batman during most likely the entirety of the Arrowverse from the first 3 seasons, and most likely before that as well. That's very interesting because although Batman has never been directly mentioned before in those seasons, although he has been mentioned after that as Bruce Wayne, he has definitely been referenced before. If you want to see a video about that, link will be in the top right corner of this video. And in those references, sometimes they're just a nod to Batman, but they could actually be a reference to Batman. At this point, I'm not really sure, but the fact that Batman has been missing for 3 years will be a major part of Batwoman Season 1. There have been some leaked scenes from Season 1 that show that Batwoman, a big part of her story will be that she's looking for Batman, and this whole thing about the city being basically not really a city anymore and everyone's lost hope, Batwoman will play a major role in most likely giving people their hope back in the first season. Who knows, Batman might return in the second, but in the first season that will be a big part of what Batwoman will do. But in the actual crossover, Batman, like I said, will not appear, but he definitely will be addressed, and he will actually be name dropped, most likely, as in they will say Batman, which they've never done before in the Arrowverse. They've said Bruce Wayne, they've referenced Batman in similar or different ways, but they've never actually said Batman, so that's exciting for this crossover. And in terms of Gotham City, Mark Guggenheim added another thing to the interview. He said, and I quote, "It's a dead city. The way I sort of describe it to Steven, as in Stephen Amell, is it's there, but for the grace of God goes Star City. It's the worst case scenario. The reason no one talks about Gotham is the city might as well be dead. It's practically a ghost town." So he said, like obviously, the city's a dead city, most likely because Batman has not been around for 3 years. Although it's weird that he says no one talks about Gotham, because Gotham has actually been mentioned quite a lot recently in the Arrowverse, especially last week. It was mentioned on both Arrow and The Flash. And also, the way that they mentioned Batman in those episodes, it doesn't feel like it would be a ghost town. It just feels like it's a regular city that they're talking about. Also, the fact that it's a ghost town, it's a major city that was basically overrun by criminals, I think that would be something that would make people talk about it even more. So what Mark Guggenheim is saying right here makes absolutely no sense to me, but what the other executive producer, Caroline Dries, is saying is very interesting. It confirms Batman's status in the Arrowverse and confirms what Gotham City will be like in the crossover. But anyway, let me know all your thoughts in the comments down below, and if you like this video and you are excited for the Elseworlds crossover, definitely leave a like, share, and subscribe, and thanks for watching.